If you're losing deals to other private lenders, it's probably because they're playing the game a little smarter than you. They're faster, more organized, easier to work with, and most importantly, they know when and how to tweak their offer to seal the deal with a borrower. And if that stings a little, that's okay, because in this video, I'm going to show you how to fix it. The 3 reasons you're getting beat and the exact moves that'll tilt the board in your favor. I'm Chris Nichilo, founder of Magnetic Capital Group. And since 2019, I've helped fund over $110 million in private mortgages across Ontario. And I've reviewed thousands of applications, so I know a little bit about how this game is played. And I can tell you this with certainty. In this business, the best deals don't always go to the lender with the lowest pricing. They go to the one who shows up sharp, moves fast, and makes it easy for the borrower to say yes. That's what winning looks like. So if you're tired of seeing other lenders get deals you know you could have funded and you're ready to compete like a pro, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So let's get into the 3 reasons you're getting beat and how to turn every one of them into an advantage. Okay, reason number 1, you're charging too much. Let's talk about ego. Too many private lenders get into a mindset of, I've got the money, so I make the rules, which may be true, but they assume the borrower's desperate, that the deal's theirs to win, that loyalty or scarcity is on their side. And here's the reality. Borrowers aren't loyal. They don't care where the money comes from. They care about cost and speed. If you're looking at a solid borrower profile, guess what? So is everyone else. The moment you spot a strong deal, you need to flip the switch from I'm in charge to how do I compete? Be strategic, be sharp, and be respectful. You're not doing them a favor, you're offering a service. And if you don't bring clear value to the table, you run the risk of doing all the work and losing the deal to someone else who will. Write offers with discipline. Craft a deal that works for you and works for them. And if you're worried your pricing may be too high, but you don't feel like you can lower it, look for other ways to create value. Offer a shorter prepayment penalty. If your competitor has a 3-month interest penalty and you drop yours to 1 month on a $300,000 loan at 8%, that's a $4,000 savings if the borrower pays out early. And let's be honest, on the way in, every borrower thinks they're going to pay out early. So you could also offer to reimburse their appraisal costs if they fund with you. That's $500 to $700 back in their pocket right at closing. And it feels amazing. The psychology matters. Instant gratification matters. And it costs you less than cutting your lender fee by 1%, which in this case would be $3,000. Those little value adds can make you the obvious choice without giving up margin. Reason number 2, your offers are not clear and you're too slow. Here's a brutal truth. If it takes you 48 hours to send out a vague offer, you're dead. In private lending, speed is strength. But it's not just about how fast you respond. It's about how clearly you communicate. If your term sheet is sloppy, if the math doesn't add up, if the borrower and broker are left guessing what you meant, then you've created friction, and friction will kill deals. There's nothing brokers and borrowers hate more than vague terms and vague conditions. So don't sit on the fence. When you create uncertainty in your offer, you only win if you're the last lender standing, and that's not the position you want to be in. A clean, fast, easy to understand offer wins more files than a slow, complicated maybe. So set up templates, know your pricing, and stop overthinking. Every delay is a window for another lender to slide in and close. Reason number 3, you're not efficient from application to funding. And this is where deals fall apart quietly. You say yes, but then your process kills the momentum. Maybe your lawyer's slow. Maybe you're still chasing down investors. Maybe you keep adding new conditions last minute, or maybe you're just hard to reach. Whatever the reason, if your process feels unreliable or disorganized to the borrower, you will lose the deal. Let me give you an example. A broker sends you a solid deal, clean property, great equity, decent credit. You say you're in, but then 3 days pass before your commitment letter goes out. And when it does, it's missing key details. Broker asks for clarification, and you say you'll revise it. Another 2 days go by. Meanwhile, another lender saw the same deal, issued a clean commitment in 6 hours, and booked the lawyer the next day. You did the work, they got the deal. And this happens more often than you think because brokers want certainty, borrowers want confidence, and everyone wants to feel like the deal is moving. If you're not driving the file forward, they'll likely find someone who will. So ask yourself, do I have a reliable legal team in place? Is my commitment letter thorough and upfront? Do I respond same day? Is the money actually ready to deploy? This is what you're up against. So if the answer to any of those is not really, you're leaving money on the table. And here's the worst part. You might still be doing all the work, reviewing files, taking calls, writing offers, but you're not closing. And in private lending, if you're not closing, you're not really in business. If this video helped shine a light on where you might be losing deals and what you can do to fix it, then it's time to take the next step. I want to invite you to join my free school community, The Wealthy Lender's Brain. Inside, we go deeper on everything we covered today, from structuring competitive offers to tightening your lending process to building better broker relationships that keep deals flowing. You'll get access to weekly live Q&A sessions, you can post your questions anytime, and you'll be surrounded by a growing community of serious private lenders who are all learning, sharing, and leveling up together. There's no fluff, just clarity, strategy, and support. So click the link in the description below and join us so we can take your private lending business to the next level together. So how do you stop getting beat? How do you go from almost got it to funded and closed every time you see a deal worth fighting for? It starts with the relationship. You can't compete on great deals if you're not seeing them in the first place. And you won't see them unless you have strong broker relationships. You don't need 100 brokers. You just need 4 or 5 good ones who know exactly what you want and trust you to deliver. Stay in their orbit. Check in often. Add value when you can, whether that's feedback on a file, a heads up on pricing trends, or just showing up in the system. Because when the right deal lands on their desk, they're not just going to send it to the best priced lender. They're going to send it to the most reliable ones too. And here's the kicker. The better your relationships, the better your intel. When you communicate well with your brokers, they'll tell you what you're up against. They'll say things like, another lender offered 9 and 2 with a 2-month prepay, or they're leaning towards lender X, but you're still in the running. And that kind of insight lets you sharpen your pencil where it matters and protect your margin where it doesn't. But the relationship is only half the battle. The other half, your process. So let's go through a quick checklist. These are the systems, tools, and habits that separate the lenders who close deals from the ones who just chase them. Number 1, lock down a good legal team. You need a lawyer who prioritizes your deals, someone who knows private lending, someone who moves fast and doesn't wait around for 3-day turnarounds on simple documents. Treat your lawyer like a part of your deal team because they really are. Number 2, send a clean, clear commitment. Make it easy to understand. Don't bury critical terms in legal jargon or hide the ball with confusing conditions that'll all bite you in the end. Borrowers and brokers hate surprises and they don't trust lenders who create them. So be transparent. You're not negotiating the terms after the commitment is signed. So say what you mean upfront every time. Number 3, ask for a small legal retainer with the signed commitment. This is really important. It's not just about protecting yourself. It lets you instruct your lawyer the same day the deal is committed. That speed alone can shave 2 or 3 days off the closing timeline. And it signals to your legal team that this file is real and ready. Most private lenders don't do this. So if you do, you will stand out, especially with your lawyer. Number 4, be crystal clear about your conditions. Lay them out in plain English. Don't just write income verification and leave the broker guessing as to what you actually need. Tell them exactly what's acceptable. A notice of assessment, a pay stub, a T1 general. Whatever it is, spell it out. Then once the commitment is signed, send an updated condition status to the broker every single day. It's one of the easiest ways to keep momentum going, but it also puts subtle pressure on the broker to move and do their job. If the only remaining condition is a fire insurance binder, and they've seen that on your update 2 days in a row, they know it's on them, not you. And that's how you flip the frame from what's the holdup to we're ready when you are. Last one, make your process feel like a machine. The borrower should feel like they're being guided, not dragged. And the borrower or the broker should feel like they're working with a pro, not a part-timer with inconsistent energy. Because here's the truth. In this business, there are no style points. You either fund or you don't. And when you build a system that's smooth, fast, and clear, you'll stop losing great deals to lenders who don't have half your experience, but move twice as fast. Okay, let's recap both parts. In part 1, we looked at why you're getting beat by other lenders, you're charging too much without offering enough value, your offers are unclear and too slow, or your funding process feels clunky and unreliable. Those are the reasons you're losing deals. In part 2, We looked at how to fix it, build real relationships with brokers, stay informed about the competition, have a tight legal team, send clear, transparent commitments, collect a small retainer to speed things up, be relentless with your communication, especially after the commitment is signed. These aren't hacks, they're habits, and they separate the people who look like private lenders from the ones who win like private lenders. So if you want to start winning the best deals instead of watching them slip away, get competitive, get organized, and move like a pro. Till next time, be fast, be clear, be reliable, and happy lending.